know something? There's nearly 7 billion humans settled all over this little planet. But now, for the first time ever, more than half of us are living in cities. Without anyone even noticing it, mankind has evolved into an urban species. Things will never be the same again. Welcome to Lagos, the largest city in Nigeria, and one of the new breed of megacities of 10 million people and more, which are busy taking over the world. 60 years ago, less than 300,000 people lived here, and everyone used to say Lagos was gorgeous. Now it's more like 16 million, and most people would agree it's suffering from a few growing pains. But despite its reputation for corruption and poverty, Lagos is not all like that, you know. These people will show you what ghetto life is really like.
Slender, you have oil in your village? You come to my area, we have oil.
They've learned to be smart, resourceful. They're hustlers. Because here, nothing is wasted, and everything is an opportunity. And you better watch out, because people here are already adapting to the extreme urban future far more successfully than anyone in the so-called developed world. If you want an example of everything that's fantastic about the people here, then this is the place to start. Olúṣọ̀ṣun Rubbish Dump. Now, this definitely isn't the prettiest part of the city, and it smells just as bad as it looks. But you know what? Where you see filth and rubbish, the scavengers see a livelihood. While people in the Western world agonize about the best ways to deal with the waste they produce, these guys just get on with recycling it. Anything and everything which can be used again is sold for reprocessing. That's 3,000 tons of rubbish, which is expertly filtered by hand every day, keeping more than 5,000 people in regular employment.
Well, my name is Eric Obu, aka Vocal Slender, from Lagos, Nigeria. We are in the dump site. You can see now the people, the scavengers, are following the bus to select some scrap from the refuse. And very soon, I'm joining them. You see what I'm doing? I'm selecting with the iron, I'm selecting the rubber. I'm going to another vehicle.
Eric was born in Lagos 28 years ago. He grew up on the streets, but like lots of the people who choose to work on the dump, he isn't what he appears.
This one is expensive, it's plastic shit.
He's a singer and musician, and has ambitions to become a major recording artist. All the money he earns as a scavenger is going towards finishing his debut CD, and every scrap he finds brings him one step closer to his goal.
I have some perfume container here, and I need it. It's expensive, it's 110 naira. And by His grace, I see another one. Now, my bag is a little bit heavy, so I'm gonna turn it down to where I have it, so come along. Wait, now come along. This week, I have to work extremely hard because I need money. I need money for myself. First and foremost, I need money to go to the studio to mix my song, the song I want to promote. I need money to take my picture shots, and I need money to buy at least 1 or 2 t-shirts that I'll be using for the picture shot. That's why I need to work so hard this week.
Like most of the 1,000 or so scavengers, Eric doesn't just work on the dump. During the week, he sleeps here too. in a house which he made for himself, from things he found lying around.
You see, this is our cutting. This way, I hang out. If I'm not going to Ajegunle, where is my home, this way I sleep. And we have a mosquito net. Because of the mosquito. You see, that's how I do it. After work, comes time for showering. And what we are doing, we are all friends here. We live as one family. Now we are about to take our shower.
It's incredible what's happened at this dump. 18 years ago, it was just a big hole in the ground. Now it's like a city within the megacity. Everything the scavengers need is here. Shops, restaurants, bars, 3 cinemas, a mosque, even a barber's. Some people never leave. And you know what's the most amazing thing about it? All this is just a stone's throw away from the state government buildings. And yet most people don't even know it exists. And it's not just scavengers who work here. Some people have set up permanent businesses, like this guy, Joseph, who has been a buyer here for the last 12 years.
Rubber slippers, unburned copper, aluminium, brass, zinc, battery, all this. This is what I buy. This is what I'm dealing on now. Our business is just like the stock market. The price of my business depends on dollar. When the dollar is down, the price goes down. When the dollar is up, the price goes up. The only difference between me and the people that works in the stock market is only the suit and the tie and the fine shoes. I'm checking if this is brass or zinc. That's what I'm doing. It's brass. I have to put my umbrella.
Joseph sells in bulk to buyers from the reprocessing factories. But most of his time is spent buying small amounts of scrap from the scavengers.
Brass.
Báwo máa ṣe yọ? Ṣé mi ń kó kòlólò mi?
That's really 200.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ fún mi 300 lórí kòlólò ẹ.
Irọ́ o. Máa fi 20 naira sí. Ẹ lọ ṣẹlẹ̀ ìwà, máa fún ẹ lórí. That's what I'm saying. If you give him all the money, he will not give me my own change. He will say next time I will use it to sell market to me. So it's better he give me my change now before I complete his money. So he's gone looking for change. One now.
Ẹgbà ká ẹ mú 20 naira. Ẹ mú 20 naira.
One now. But you give me Osalo.
Can't you see that? You're a good man, man, you know?
Because he has cheated me. That's why I'm a good man.
Most of the money Joseph earns goes on renting a one-room apartment for him and his family, 10 minutes walk away from the dump site.
I feel like killing me. What?
Don't touch, please. Don't touch. What's wrong with you? I told you not to touch.
Okay, this is me, Joseph Oji, and my family, the person behind me. What now? This is my beautiful wife, and this is the future Miss World. Yeah, this is special, wonderful. Ah, I just sneeze. Yes.
The dump hasn't just provided Joseph with his livelihood for the past 12 years. He met his wife Elizabeth there too. She was selling food, and they fell in love. Even the room they live in, with their 2 children, Peace and Patience, is almost entirely furnished with things he's brought home from work.
You know all these rich people, they don't like to conserve things. We at the dump there eat from the crumbs of people's table. This sandwich, bread sandwich, is working. Nothing was wrong with it. This is a radio torchlight. It wasn't working, found it there, I repaired it, and it's working at the dump. Field glasses, it's working. Can watch. The teddy is from the dump side. I bought it from the dump side. My baby loves teddy. He loves like this teddy. Yeah.
One month from now, little Patience here will be a year old, and Elizabeth wants to throw her a big party. But Joseph is going to have to work extra hard to pay for it, and that means a lot more time spent at work.
What is important is love for your family. It's what drives you to walk extra mile, you know. That's why I'm working in the dump. Even if I see another place that is stinkier than that dump, and I will get more money, I will go there and work, just to be able to make sure my family enjoys life.
As the sun goes down and the night falls, and you can see the lights spread out for 40 miles, it's easy to forget the city's problems. But you know what? It never lasts long. Despite being in one of the biggest oil-producing countries in the world, the power still goes off in Lagos every single day.
What? Yeah. See? This is the way I do it every night. When there is no light. We have gotten used to it, so it's not a new thing to us. We know how to change our lives when there's no light. You fix all this one, and you've seen everything. That is Nigerian factor. When you don't have light, you don't put anything, except you go and buy the small generator. Those small, like you can hear the sound of one at my backyard. If you don't have the money for that, stay like this. It's better. That's Nigeria for you.
If the dump is at one end of the food chain, then this place, the Olowanishola Cattle Market and Slaughter Yard, is at the other. It's where most of the meat that feeds this hungry city comes in. As Lagos has grown bigger and bigger, so more and more herders from all over West Africa have been drawn here. Today, another 500 cows have just arrived. Ambala from Cameroon, Arbore from southern Sudan, Kuri from Chad. And the market thrives because every one of these cows supports hundreds of people, each getting a very small piece of the action, just enough to live on. From the cattle dealers to the meat sellers, the butchers to the cow wranglers.
Mohammed.
Is there any information? Look out very well, check very well. You understand? Check very well.
Mohammed here is a successful cattle broker. When he first arrived in Lagos 10 years ago, he was a herdsman from the bush who only spoke Fulani. Now he speaks 5 different languages, and people from all over West Africa trust him to sell their cows.
I am one of the main traders That one is thing that usually convince customers that they feel like they are having a handshake with a big man, having something to do with a big man. So that one usually convince them.
This morning, Mohammed and his team are in the middle of negotiating a sale to one of the biggest customers in the market, the buyer for Mr. Big's fast food chain.
He presently increased now. He has gone to roughly 105, and we are expecting if he can come and increase at least 1K. It's not something that we can just agree with any price that he priced. We have to continue pressing him now. So it's a constant movement. He came back roughly 5 times to come back, but he's one of the biggest customers. That's why we recognize him, because he can buy all, and he'll be back soon. Can you see him there coming? Check out, look back. See him there coming now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Just like that, 20 cows are sold for 107,000 naira each.
Thank you. In each cow, I have 100 naira. That is the normal thing. That is each cow I have 100 naira. Today is a very good day for me. Before you know, everything has been sold and I am free. And what a nice day, yes. It's very sweet to me, more than any other business that you can see. This is the most nice moment for me to have a big customer and buy it at once, and I will go and relax. Now from now, it's just to go and bath and have my own fun. Nice time.
As soon as the deal is done, the buyer's cows are led to the slaughter slab, just a few yards away, where another army of people take over, each making a living out of one particular part of the animal. If you want to know how 16 million people get fed here every day, then this place will give you a good idea.
The process is the complete animal. If it comes into this slaughter here right now, and the first thing that will be sold is the digestive system.
Arazaki! Arazaki!
After everything has been removed now, it will be divided into parts like that. So nothing is wasted. The hoofs you see there. You can see the woman. She will take the head now where they remove the skin. So some people even prefer this particular meat instead of any meat in the cow. They prefer the skin, stroke the legs, stroke the head. That is the normal thing.
The only bit of the cow that is thrown away is its hair. The hooves get sold to shoemakers. The horns get turned into plastics for TV sets. And even the content of the cow's stomach is sold for fertilizer. Everything here makes money for someone.
I'm fetching blood. After we fetch the blood, we cook it, then we dry it in the sun. After dry, we bag it, then we sew it.
Gabriel first came here 10 years ago, straight out of agricultural college. He saw that all the blood from the cows was being washed away into the river, and he realized he'd spotted a gap in the market. Straight away, he set himself up with a little business, processing animal feed.
It's in the syllabus. They will teach you in the agri science studies. The blood meal is there to form the meal of agri chickens. So many people did not know what they are using it for. The cutting of the tire, that's fresh processing in cooking of the blood. You need a lot of heat before you can done. So that's why you cannot use wood. Very soon now, you'll be changing, the color will be changing from red to brown. Either animal or man. The final stage of blood is black. See, it's a very stressful work. It's a very stressful work. The heat of the tire, the heat of the fire, it's torturing you. I like something hard, I like hard job. That's just my policy, my opinion. So I love doing it. That's it.
Gabriel processes more than 30 barrels of blood like this each week, and is hoping to expand his operation to meet the growing demands of the city. All across Lagos, you'll find millions of others like Gabriel, people who have found ingenious ways to make money and who are pursuing it for all they're worth. A few become wealthy, but the vast majority earn just enough to live on. But against all the odds, they've turned Lagos into a city of opportunity, full of entrepreneurs, resourceful, energetic, and extremely optimistic.
Hey, jeans, 90 there.
Eh?
Jeans.
Better one, have you?
A woman jeans. You can buy them for your wife.
You don't see my wife?
Eric and Joseph have been trading with each other for years, and although they wouldn't admit it, they've become good friends.
I want to steal Joseph Copper. I want to steal Joseph Copper. He has copper. You see, he's a wrestler. How much did you buy copper now?
No, they got 380.
380. Copper don't go 400. After I go see what come buy my market.
Both men come from the same part of the country, the oil-rich southeast. But Joseph belongs to the Igbo tribe, who have a reputation for being the canniest businessmen in Nigeria.
You can't buy anything cheap from Slender. He sells the highest. You can see they gave him space. People don't come close to his where he keeps his stuff. See, everybody. Doesn't sell 15 naira. He sells from 100, 150 upward. Nothing. He's more greater than the Igbos. Even though he is an Igbo man, but this one doesn't know where he comes from. Igbos are good people. They are wise people. They deal in business. They know how to do business. Not this kind one.
Me, I'm from Nigeria. We are kind people. It's not that we are not greedy, but we are not greedy like the Igbos.
Slender, do you have oil in your village?
Very close to my village in Ukwale.
In your village, do you have oil?
No,
you have oil in your village?
Very close to my village, you have oil.
Very close too. Come to my area. We have oil.
No oil in your state.
Do you have university in your area?
We have polytechnic.
In your village?
Yes, in Agbo Polytechnic.
You don't belong to Agbo people.
Yeah, I'm an Agbo now.
No. Let her please go. Go and see your grandma. Your grandma wants to see you. The grandma wants to see you.
The end of the week is here, and everyone who works in the business district is trying to get out of the 12-mile-long traffic jam on the miracle of engineering that is the Third Mainland Bridge. On the dump, though, the commute isn't such a big problem. Over at the Promised Land Cafe, where Eric eats most of his meals, the owner, Auntie Anne, is getting ready for her usual Friday night rush.
I'm frying my pomo. We used to call it pomo. We have a very nice taste.
Madam, is food not ready? You can see I've smoked enough. I need to eat.
No, so no. They are very tough and so nice also. When I started coming newly in the mist, it was so difficult to understand them. Every day there is fighting, quarreling. They will eat, they will not pay. So gradually, I continue to study their ways. So within a month to 2 months, now we are friends. I love them and they love me so much.
Eric has been working so hard all week that he's saved enough to be able to spend a few days on his music career. But before he heads off into the outside world, he needs to smarten up.
Everything is on the dump. You know, after working, our finger gets dirty. It's not good to take the dirt to back home. So we need people like this to clear the fingers. This is where you can see the unity of Nigeria in manifestation among the poor ghetto people who work in the slum, who work in the dump. We all speak with one voice. This is why I will make my finger to be clean. See how clean they are.
Oh, okay, you have a visitor. See?
Look at my brother here. Look at my brother. He's a good artist, good artist.
Yeah, I'm very, very hungry and I need to eat some food after a hard day work. So I need to eat my food. My food is still surplus because after a hard day work, I need to eat to regain my stamina. Mama, bring plantain 20 naira, I can't design my food.
Slender like it, demo. Demo, but Slender, Jay.
I can't say it's the best food in Lagos, but in the whole Ojota, it's the best food in Ojota. Yes, no food contest.
Hi, I am a Nigerian. I am a Nigerian.
A few miles from the dump is one of the most lively ghettos in Lagos, Ajegunle. Over the years, this place has become the center of the Nigerian music industry, and many of its biggest stars have started out from around here.
I am a Nigerian. I am a
Eric's been saving for this day for 3 months, and now he's finally got the 15,000 naira he needs to hire a studio, get his band together, and finish the last track on his demo CD.
Suzy Spice. The dumb producer. I love. This song is all about, it's more our Nigerian dialect. Yoruba, that is the chorus. It's like, I'm rich now, I have this money. That money is food. I have this money so full in my pocket. That is the money I'm swelling with money. I have dollar, pounds, euro, yen, France, Dutchman. I have them surplus with me now. Champions, man. Yeah, man. You know this one are the champions, man. Money to spend. Yeah, man. I got woman to plenty. Woman to plenty.
They don't know I work in the dump, people my friends. They don't know that I'm a scavenger. They believe I just do music and I want to keep it that way, so I will have regard when talking with my friends. I'm working harder, so harder to become somebody in future. So I know sooner or later God will put a smile on my face and my soul will become joy.
Eric doesn't do things by halves. No sooner has he finished recording his song than he's off to spend his last 4,000 naira on getting the photos done for the CD sleeve. After this, he'll be back to being stone cold broke.
No, you go burn spot. Shoot. You know, say, all the copper, the thing go pieces.
While most people in Lagos are out partying on Saturday night, Joseph is working overtime at the dump, burning copper wire to remove the plastic coatings.
The PVC chemical is very hazardous to health, so when burning it like this, you have to go from far away from it. The government doesn't want to see fire around. It has been banned in the daytime to burn anything like copper. Anything that they want to do, you have to do it in the night. Because it's my business. If I don't do it, nobody will do it for me. So I have to feel the heat. Wow.
Joseph's daughter's birthday is just 3 weeks away, and he's decided to work more and more late nights so we can afford to give her the best party possible.
You see, my own childhood, sometimes I don't want to talk about it because it makes me cry, you know? My mother left me when I was 2 or 3 months. She just left. She has quarrel with my father and she left. That was it. She never looked back since then. It's a polygamous family. Father has 2, 3 wives, 4. So you know what the wives would do? Cannot leave their own children and start taking care of another woman's child. Then you start going from one auntie to the other, one brother to the other. It's like you are serving as a slave or a house help. Oh, it's awful. There's a difference between motherly love and someone takes care of you when it's cold, like maybe it's rain. You know how your mother will cuddle you, hold you, and use cloth to wrap you. Nobody did that. Nobody is going to call you. But nobody will call you. Nobody called me. Just left me to die. This is water to put up the fire. Don't do it like this. You will lose the whole damn thing.
The next day, there's trouble among the scavengers. A man who's recently arrived from the north has been caught helping himself to someone else's collection of iron.
Lagos. If you thief, then go kill you, burn you.
To sort out problems like this, the scavengers have formed their own kind of government, with this guy, Erico, at the head. He's been a scavenger since he was a boy, but now, as their elected chairman, for the next 3 years, whatever he says goes.
Don't want die now. I don't want me to wound you. No, you go die. You don't die, you go throw you inside canal, you don't go do that. You be thief. Look at this idiot. So you said no, say thief no good. If after this one, if I see you here, now PC go kill you. You don't hear? God go punish you. See who want para own. Stand
In the end, Chairman Erico banishes the scavenger from the dump, never to return. He'll have to start again somewhere else, but he's probably glad he got away without the police being called. That's one of the many surprising things about the dump. It looks like a rough, lawless, dangerous place, but it's actually quite the opposite. No one locks their doors, and everyone leaves their valuable scrap lying around. By necessity, the place seems to run on trust and respect for one another. And how many neighborhoods in the Western world can claim that?
Nothing new. Havana, Arsenal, who's time they will play? Man City. With all the stars say they get. They go win Arsenal. Kolo. As they talk about Arsenal now, they talk close with them. Now no get money to prove that. John, come begin sell this paper, I beg.
Back in his scavenging gear, Eric's hustling like crazy to earn some money.
Come buy this pillow foam now.
But just as he gets going, everything suddenly comes to a halt.
Nothing happen now. We just destroy me and then destroy. It's not easy. I came from my house to work today, and I came back. I find fire in the dump, and they say the lawman officials stop everybody not to work, to be in the dump. Let's everybody find a way of quenching the fire.
One of the hazards of working on the dump is that pockets of gas form under the decomposing rubbish, and once they catch a light, fires spread very quickly.
As you can see, it's not an easy fire. The more we try to off the fire, the more we have more fire coming out. We have been trying to off the fire. You can see I'm inside the fire walking. Two tanks of water from the fire service cannot stop the fire from the dump. And we are still expecting one more tank, and after that, maybe that's all they can give to us today. It's not easy. I have to say thank you for coming to save the boys working in the dump.
Yes. So this is our job. When we are called upon to do so, we perform our official duty.
How are you? Hey. The lawman says nobody should work. That's why everybody is in this place. And a lot of the boys here are playing just to while away the stress of no working. You no work today, Abi. Why?
Now, they born. That's why you see our people here.
Slowly though. As you can see, the day is gone and the fire still burn. And a lot of people are tired. They want to go and rest. But no work today, that doesn't mean we have to lose hope.
But for the next 2 days, fires keep springing up all over the dump. And because it's the end of the dry season, everything burns very easily. Until the fires go out, no one can earn anything.
Cinikiyo sosai. Wannan wani irin shanu ne? Wannan shanun bokolo ne wannan. Muna sai da wani $100,000. Duk da ganganta su wannan. We're saying how tiny they are. They have been priced roughly 100,000. This is really surprising, you know.
Every now and again, Lagos's insatiable appetite for raw materials comes unstuck. A civil war in Chad has cut off one of the major supply routes to the market, and there's a serious shortage of cattle.
How is the market today? Okay, they never sell the price.
Suddenly, prices have gone through the roof, and Mohammed is having to deal with even more dirty tricks than usual to sell even one cow.
Eloni. Complete now, Jimana, wannan bai cika ba.
Hey! Haita!
Wannan yana 10,000. One B.
Wannan karba kudin ga Mamadu.
Even if you live on somebody, when is this way say one normal price ne. Jimana karka ko haba matsayin sa na customer maganan kora ba ta so ba amma cika 1,000 din kawai zai ba wani abba ne.
Fortunately, Gabriel doesn't have to deal with these endless negotiations. He's finished processing this week's batch of blood, and his regular buyer is coming to pay him.
So this is the last stage of the blood. So this is the shape, how it looks like. So look black. So this is 86 kilo. This barrel is 94 kilo. Can check it. Say you multiply the 180 kilo times 28 naira, 5,040 naira.
A week later, the rains arrive. Just as the heat was becoming unbearable, there's a whole new set of problems to deal with. Flooding, blocked drains, overflowing sewers, and 16 million people who still need to get to work.
It is very lonely this morning because the whole family have gone traveling, gone away. Hot tea because it rained. Hot tea. You must take hot tea inside the cold rain. In the cold weather. Sorry. Cold weather.
On the dump, the arrival of the rains makes life a whole lot harder and smellier for everyone.
Anytime there's rainy season in the dump, everything gets messed up. No buyers. Most of the customers are afraid of the rain because they get wet and they get cold. So during the rainy season, the dump site is very horrible. No, don't try that one. Hey, come on here. No kind just only me. No, such an IP. Wait here. Such a Sarah. No. Give me white. White, what you should do that. No, okay, man, give you the white. No, they do like that, I beg. Don't know me. Who's having this one now? Now they gave me the wash me now. I go first for the bag. On my way, I was not fast enough. Then the boy was fast and he take it. Why am I rob me? We're going to pass you.
In these competitive conditions, some of the scavengers prefer to work at night, when things are a bit calmer. The trucks keep coming 24 hours a day, so if you're prepared to take the risk, you'll have the pick of the crop.
In very small time, they will come to your work. If they come to the work, so tomorrow morning, they will close. Many people that come to the buy or market in the morning. I like work in the night because people are not much. Because no any shouting, it's very quiet. Abokina ya aiki.
Alhamdulillah.
Ya al'amura.
Alhamdulillah.
Ya kake ganin aikin abokina?
Aikin da dama kwarai.
What in there? What in that? Sorry. Ka cire takalmin ka sa kwaro ka bubbuga jini ya fita. Ka koma can ka cire takalmin ka bubbuga fita.
Eh? Eh? Look at China. I must work after my work. I must stay at this place.
Across town in Ajegunle, the sound systems which switch on after dark are beginning to get lively. And tonight, Eric has managed to hustle himself a slot on one of the biggest stages.
Making a hit, this you still need to put it on the radio station. So the only way you can make money, the more the music is popular in the street, the more the marketers start looking for you.
But to get your song on the radio, you need to convince the DJs in all the bars and clubs to play it first. This is the start of a very long night for Eric.
I go there yesterday when they fight for Shagamu. I take a slow, go meet my vendor. Headlines and then they fight for Gano. I come back home, I go on television. What do you see? I plenty confusion. I go there yesterday when they kill us for Delta. So what the thing will happen for Rwanda? I want to happen for this Nigeria. We old men and young boys, they be carried on.
News spreads very fast around here, and by morning everyone's talking about Eric. But it's not good news. At the end of his night out, trouble started, and one of his workmates, a scavenger called Kazim, ended up in hospital. Eric has been charged with assault.
I never really expected this to happen to me. I was coming back to come and sleep in the dump so I can start my work the next day. Then this boy, Kazim, called me. Slender. And we was arguing and resort to fight. Before I know, they used bottle on my head. They break my head with bottle. I fought, but I was fighting some people. One of my friends was holding Kazim down, was injuring Kazim. I never knew Kazim was that badly injured. Before we know, they bring police, and the police arrested me. I don't want to go to jail.
Kazim has ended up in hospital and is in danger of losing one of his eyes. The other scavengers involved in the fight have run away, leaving Eric to face the music on his own. Chairman Erico is going to have to sort this out.
Both of them are my member. We used to work hand in hand. They are just like my boys. So when they run into this problem, you know, as an elderly somebody, I cannot be happy. I'm very, very sad.
Olasha, thank you for what you do for me. When I know there's some mistake, I beg. No go happen again. Shama, I no be like that.
But you know they do that kind of thing before. Wait till it can't happen.
I can't overreact. Like say I would have head wrong.
You must learn as a man.
I learn in a hard way.
I believe you never get experience before.
Thank you.
But this thing make you get full
But this one come too much. This one too much.
No! Thank God when we know that you. Thank God when you don't go 10 years in business. You think it's a small case?
Is it thank God so they no publish inside paper?
That be small case.
I tell you, no be small thing.
Police say they won't come around this place. We were with day here, so we no get rest of mind. Person no fit shop. Person no fit sleep.
I'm so ashamed of myself. Very, very. As I dey talk to you, I be dey look my life say my age see wetin I do. Shama, I just say my heart. So I know what life I can't work out.
This cannot be possible until they get out of court. They settle amicably before you can start work.
To us, he has ruined that guy's life. Pluck off one of his eyes. You've killed him already. See, I have something that makes me to come out here. I have family, I have a wife and 2 kids. I have to look after them. Now, but because he has no wife, no kid, that's why he's living a carefree life. He go about drinking, you know, destroying things. We're not happy with him. We're not happy with him. It's like a stain on a white cloth. Black stain on a white cloth.
At least Joseph has got something to look forward to. After a lot of hard work and late nights, he's called in his big buyers from the reprocessing factories.
God damn. Now he's being scaled by the buyers of the soul. That's what they see in the scampering around, you know. It's like a festival. See the way they cluster around? Because they are going to get some money from their job. Steady, oh, steady.
113.
Eh? Something where they here. You know, I tell you. 117. Now.
117.
Money. Sold copper, sold aluminium. It's gonna be over 1 ton. Thank God. I've danced like a genie. You see, money makes you happy when you have some changes. You dance like Indians. Dance like Indians. Happy birthday to you. Pesha, happy birthday to you. Pesha, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. One left.
Speaker one.
This speaker. Oh, the woman not allowed to move me.
Hello, connect here. Feel my work. Pesha is 1 year old today. And she... Yeah. Today we are doing Patience birthday. We cook rice, we have cake, biscuits, book, pencil, and sweet. She's a good girl. I want her to be a great someone. I can't choose for her. She'll choose by herself. Anything you wish to do, I'll allow her to do it.
Not coming out. Another one. Oh, this is very easy. This is not easy. I'm playing. I'm looking on the warrior now. Wait. She bye. The person that lives in Lagos here is very witty, wise person. You have to be wise here. If you're not wise here, nowhere in the world. You are never going to be wise again. If you travel abroad from Lagos, people there will know that you are wise because you are going to teach them things they don't know. That is the life in Lagos. It's a great place to live. It's my turn. I'm a picture. Family. Yeah, look up.
You know, there is this tension in me.
There is no need to be afraid. Don't be afraid. They don't just crucify people in the court. The court is a place where you get fair hearing.
Everyone knows that the legal system in Lagos moves slower than the traffic on its third mainland bridge. And after a month with no work, Eric is only just having his first court appearance. His only way to get out of years of proceedings will be to settle out of court with Kazim's family. But Kazim's brother is in no mood for negotiating.
What I'm doing, please, hold on, please. Look at him. He nearly died. He has lost one of his eyes, totally. The second one is under probability now. He cannot walk anymore in his life. Can you imagine that? I'll never take this thing. No.
Boss. It's not easy. I can see that the guy is so angry. He's very, very angry, so I don't know what to say. I pray God after this, I will never be in trouble in my life anymore. Is there any discussion with the family?
You let them know what you can afford and what you cannot do.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we will arrive at a compromise. All right.
Thanks.
God bless you.
Thanks.
And save you from prison.
Amen.
In the end, it's not the courts or the lawyers which solve Eric's problems, but the dump boys. When Kazim's family start demanding millions in compensation, Chairman Eriko decides it's time to step in.
Only 5 million.
Within days, Chairman Eriko has organized a whip round from everyone on the dump to pay off Kazim's hospital bills. Once that's done, the family are happy to accept a more manageable 300,000 naira from Eric. After 5 weeks of banishment, Eric is finally allowed back on the dump.
So this incident that happened to Kazim, I'm sorry for it. I'm looking forward to settle everything and come back to the dump because the dump have been good to me and fine to me. Cha.
At his current rate, it will take Eric 5 years to pay off his £1,200 debt.
Better deal. Get the rhythm on 93.7.
Unless, of course, his music takes off first.
Champion sound! Focus Slender! Lyrical Builder!
And right now, Eric's songs are being played on radio stations all over the megacity.
See them yakpa, like pure water and so against them yakpa. Who them a follow not this one Focus Slender, straight from Ojota, down to Abuja. Say they want the good boy, we get the power.
Eric and the others are just a few of the people who have been drawn to a city which is expanding at a rate of 600,000 every year. Next, you're invited to take a trip into the ghetto where many of the newcomers end up. Lagos' own version of Venice, called Makoko.
There's no order. If we sit here, the water will wash it away. So you cannot get order. Everything is clean. That's why we love it.
After the debate that made British political and TV history, who won? We'll have analysis from political insiders, senior MPs, a TV critic, a body language expert, and a veteran US broadcaster. Join us in half an hour.